Let me break it down for those who don't know but should. Me and Stone in your kitchen like a breakfast snook.
All right, y'all, what's up? We are back. We're back. I had to push to today. Tuesday wasn't possible for me. Anyways, what up, chat? I'm gonna jump right into it. The new proxy is available now. You're gonna be seeing me use it a ton on this stream. YouTube took the proxy keynote down immediately after we finished streaming last week. We have uploaded it to Puffco Clips YouTube if you missed it. So if you're trying to catch it, we have a Puffco Clips YouTube. Can we drop that link in the chat for everyone? Just in case you guys missed it, I want you to check it out. Now, you may have noticed that we've been having to censor a lot of our content on YouTube. It's become progressively more difficult to make cannabis content on this platform. We're constantly trying to keep up with the guidelines. We have to follow the rules if we want to keep building our channel. So like, this is an unfortunate place that we're in. So the new proxy is available in all the usual places. I can't say the website it's available at, but you guys know the company that I'm the CEO of. You know that you just add .com to that company name and it would take you to a place that would likely have this new product available. I'm not telling you what website to go to or anything else, but this is kind of the way we have to navigate this now. So like, unfortunately for those that maybe are coming in here and don't know much at all, some people come in here and don't even know that I'm the CEO of Puffco. We're gonna have to work through it. So like, we're gonna have to be a little bit tongue-in-cheek about this, right? Let's see. All right, chat, let me start getting set up with the new proxy, man. I want to take a dab. This is, which one is this connected to? The black one right now? This is, gotcha. So, oh, okay, cool. I was like, is this actually working? Cool, let me just set this up. Passcode 888. Cool, let me just set this up. I'd love to get, oh, it already has my settings in here. Sick. Is it already set up?
Oh, maybe the black one.
No, it's not. Let's get this set up. So 530. I'm gonna choose saved. Jolly red. Boom. Save. And then I'm gonna do the next one. Change the lighting. Jolly Rager. Save. Boom, done. Done and done. Let's get this. I'm gonna start on red. Now this is the stock red setting. I've just set a new mood light for it, right? I like the stock red setting. It's really, really dope. Let's see what I should go in with. Man. So many options. I guess I'm gonna try this Lemon GZ from Tricadelics. This is what it's looking like, chat. I already went through this a little bit, as you could tell. It's looking fantastic. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. And I don't have a lot to cut. Oh my God, how did that happen? How did that happen? Did you see it happen?
No, I didn't see the big ass block on it. You looked inside.
I'm like, I went from here to here and it wasn't there. Anyways, it's right here. I'm so confused. How did that? It's like a magic trick. All right. All right, mad love to New Jersey, bro. It's a place that I have a lot of PTSD from, but shout out to all the people in Jersey. They're experiencing it too. Less so today, now that things have gone wreck. Ah, Lucas, I can't gift you one, but happy birthday, G. I hope someone in your life knows that you are wanting a proxy. And then, yeah, I'm probably just going to be, this is going to be a pretty loose one, chat. I'm here to talk about proxy. Any questions you guys may have. Just seeing if it was ready. And that's it. Kind of getting into PuffCon a little bit. PuffCon is next weekend, y'all. That's right, DC5. That is right. We support, I was going to say marginalized groups, but what you're referencing is significantly worse than just marginalized, right? But yeah, we stand up for people around here. Did I miss this? I think I did. Yeah, I must have missed it. Woo! It's spitting, man. It's spit. It's so good. That was just on red. That wasn't even turned all the way up. Yo, can we get regular Q-tips for? I don't need it now. Oh, you got some there. Great. Yeah, I just throw some in that box. Cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Here you go. Thanks, G. Oh, thank you, Solventless Terps. Listen, it's my favorite one, and like, that's the reality of the Puffco lineup now. Is we have 4 very different, very unique devices that really speak to very specific users, right? There's the Pivot that maybe speaks to all the users because it is the most portable device we make. Put it right in your pocket. It's going to get you vapor that is damn near close to what you can get from this, even though you can only take a smaller dab, right? Like, it's pretty limiting in size. But that's one for newbies. That's one for people that are using a Pro so they can take it anywhere. The next one up is the Peak. And the Peak, I know a lot of people are like, man, I need a bigger chamber than that, or man, I really want Bluetooth controls. You have that in the devices up the line. Most people just want to be able to vaporize their concentrates off of an e-rig, and they want it to be affordable. And that's what the new Peak is for. The new Peak is there to serve people that are looking to get access to this experience at the most affordable price they can. Next up is the Proxy, which has, sure, a little bit less battery life than the Peak, but it is smoking the Peak when it comes to vapor, when it comes to controls, when it comes to portability. And even though you're giving up a little bit of that battery life, you're gaining way more with the Proxy. And then if you want it all, everything a Proxy can do but a bigger chamber, app controls, way more battery life, I think double the battery life or more of the Proxy, then you're getting to the Peak Pro. And so I feel like we can all say what we love and be like, this is the best device. Proxy is my personal favorite. But if I talk to somebody who's used to dabbing off of slurpers, like, Roger, it's not enough for me. I need the Pro. Not everyone. I have a lot of slurper friends that love the Proxy and live by it, but some of them, nothing in the market gives them what they need except for the Peak Pro. And that's just not our products. That's all of the products on the market. So like, great, love your own, but just know there is no best. There's only what's best for you. And with these 4 different products now, we believe that we've made something that really speaks to every type of user. So yeah. Man, the Bloomoji Proxy is a great one, dude. I would imagine if you have the glass from the Bloomoji Proxy. Did we do a Bloomoji Proxy? I think we did a Bloom Proxy. I'm nearly... Yeah, we definitely did. We definitely did. People were asking for a Bloom in another product, and I thought it was the Proxy, but it wasn't. But that Bloom glass with the Haze Proxy is probably going to look fucking beautiful. Like, it's going to look so well together. And for all the people that got multiple devices from us, when you get the new Proxy, you should start seeing how it fits in with all of your old devices. It's not just going to work better with them as far as a fit level goes, right? Because like, if you have the first one compared to this one fits easy and damn near every market option available. It's not made by Puffco. But also just the beautiful look you're going to get from pieces that you might have not touched in a while. I'm excited to see you guys enjoy this one. Let's see. What else do I have here, chat? You're gonna be so happy with the Proxy. I know the first one, it was like a really new idea, and We had to convince people the idea was worth a chance, and all the feedback we got over the years of what people wished the proxy would be is what we made this one. The only thing, oh yeah, cool, I can put that in here. Yeah, this is actually the Bloom. It's the color's really not good on camera. And I believe that, is this Bloom or is this actually might be ultraviolet? This is the Bloom. This is the Bloom. Yeah, it is actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's looking crispy, y'all. Crispy. Imagine you bought this 2 years ago. And now you got this brand new device that just slips right in. This piece that you thought you were never going to use again. Yeah, let's turn up the colors on it. Ah, damn, I don't have the colors on this one. Anyways, absolutely gorgeous, man. I highly recommend you guys start going to your older pieces and playing with them and seeing how the new proxy fits in with the old pieces. All right, what else we have? What else we got? What's the biggest upgrade for the new generation of proxy, in my opinion? In my opinion, so like the thing that we care about the most at Puffco, where every device begins is with the engine. And the engine is the chamber. That's how all of our products start, is here's the idea, right? Here's the idea. We want to pivot. This is roughly the size of the chamber we would want. How do we make this something that blows people's heads away? And that's what we start developing. And with the new proxy, that's what it's all about. Yeah, it has prettier lights. Yes, it can get you 2 more dabs. Yes, it has app controls and all the things that come with it. But what matters the most, to me at least, right? Maybe not to everybody in here, is you can rage this thing. The original proxy, you had to know how to hit it. And if you hit it too hard, all the oil shot out of your bowl. Not this one. And not to say you couldn't get the oil to shoot out of your bowl. If you inhale hard enough, that's going to happen in any device, in any e-rig, in any slurper, really. You can suck your oil down the nail, down the neck of a slurper quite easily if you inhale hard enough. But what this one does, it keeps more oil in your bowl and it vaporizes it better. So the hits on this proxy are just so much better than the old proxy, better than the Pivot, better than the Peak. And the only thing that could stand above it is the Peak Pro. And that to me is the best thing that this does, is just how it vaporizes. Now you have all the controls and everything else that comes with it. But if there's one thing we're most proud of, and if there's one thing that I think will be felt, especially by people that had the Proxy V1, it's the way this thing hits is just out of this world and exponentially better than the first version that we made. In the same way that like the Peak Pro is just so much better than the OG Peak. Yeah, as the OG Proxy still is great, man. It's still awesome. Why did we switch from Insta to YouTube Live, by the way? Been a few years since I've tuned into this. So Ryan, one, I can't go live on IG for another 300 days on Jolly Roger. I really prefer doing those because like you know, my favorite time of doing IG lives was when they let you keep the stream up for the next 24 hours. When they first launched it, you were able to do an IG live and then you had the option of posting it in your stories, kind of weird format, but you could post it in your stories and it would have all of the comments, all of the chat stream. It was probably the best version of IG live they had made. And then they stopped letting you post it for the next day. So now if I go on IG live, if you don't see it, you're beat. And if I want to post it as a video, there's no comments. So I feel like without chat context, live streams are just not as good. And then we started investing a bit more in YouTube, a place where we could leave up our content. And still, I would go on IG Live. I would go on IG Live and say, hey, I'm going to start off here. But then in the past year, they've gone horrible with it, man. Now, I got to say, like, a lot of people will be like, man, we got haters or we got ops. And I genuinely believe for a long time, like, this is just a flaw of YouTube, of Instagram. Like, there's a reason. It's got to be a reason why they allow Marvel to do a Wolverine collab with Heineken, but we can't just go and post our own content to people that choose to follow us. Like, it's It's a very, very weird thing, but seeing our last stream and it just getting clipped, I have to feel like there are people out there that are just constantly reporting us. Again, I'm guessing these are people who either don't like Puffco. I'm really guessing it's probably competitors. Feels like that's where it happens the most of. And it gets us a bunch of write-ups and violations now. Yeah, Wodie's right, L haters, because we're still here. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna keep posting. Delete my page. I'll make a new one. We'll build our following back. But that's the reason why I don't go on there anymore, man. Bro, you know what? It might be better for me that IG Live didn't let you keep those up. I was on one, bro. I'm really refined now. I'm like, as refined as I am, I still, not to say make mistakes, but sometimes I wear my heart on my sleeve here, and that's not always the best thing to do. But I am glad those videos aren't super around now, because I just used to be on one, bro. I used to be on one. You guys know that I'm certainly not an activist, but I try to create a lot of awareness around human rights issues and things that I care about. And I was doing a lot of that back in those days, like a whole lot of it. And I would just argue with people in the stream all the time. Not a great look. Like, now I know better than to just be sitting there arguing with people in chat. But back then, I wish I had them archived too. There were banger ones. There were so many good ones. Anyways. All right, let's get into the next one, man. I hope this isn't dirty as hell. Oh, yeah, this is it, y'all. So this is like 10 days old. The color on this was better 10 days ago. You could see it's super dry. Super dry, right? Like this was, this started off as a fresh press, I believe. Fully dried out, you know, or like maybe it was, again, that particular in there, that's on me, bro. I've been through this jar. I hate saying like it doesn't look bad at all. The color is great here. It's just not like that beautiful. It's not the color it was from the keynote stream when I pulled it out. These might be some of the best Z terps I've had in a jar. Like some of the absolute best Z terps I've had in a jar. This is coming from Kalia. This is a rec jar, which is, it makes it even more meaningful for me when somebody can go and actually make something amazing on rec shelves. And I think that Kalia are one of the leaders of this. Like in my lifetime, I have opened up more Kalia rec jars that I fucking loved than any other rec company out there. No shots at any other rec company. There are other good ones. There's not plenty of other good ones, but there are other good ones. Absolutely. But this Z, holy shit, y'all. I ripped the label. I just think it's either Z or original Z or something. It's probably just Z from Kalia. Holy shit. The terps are off the chain. Like, off the chain. Big shout out to Mark, man. He's got to be one of the nicest guys in the whole industry. I've never seen that guy not smiling. I don't think if that man gets angry, I don't think I know anyone who's ever seen it. He's just one of the kindest people. No, it's just Z. Straight Z. It's... Whoa, smell this. Finish this jar. It's fine. I'll, oh, damn, sorry. It's fine. But am I tripping? Like, are those at the very least great Z terps? Bro. It's just the craziest Z. And it's so, it doesn't feel tainted. It doesn't feel like it was grown too long and it gets this weird taste. It's not... It's a little bit darker now. A lot of the Z that I see is usually brown. It's just kind of, I think, how Z goes. And that was golden last week and a little less gold this week. Shout out to them. Kalia is going to be a PuffCon. I believe they're doing something with the... I mean, they're going to have a booth, and I believe that they're going to be doing something in the Creator Lounge as well. They just kill it, man. You guys have heard me rave about them for years at this point, and... I feel like I don't do enough of it because out of all the companies that you see on my table, they're the ones that are most accessible, both in price and just being in the rec market. Ooh, it's so good. It's so, the combo between the proxy and that Z is just, my mouth is watering. You know that hash is like 10 days old, but it's still good. There's not enough people that know the reference. And I want to support that guy so much, but some of his takes are so spicy. I just can't. He reminds me of every person I grew up with. I know Sour Waves doing a video with him. Fucking nuts, man. Fucking nuts. Didn't expect it, but we know Waves has been on it. Why does the Proxy Pro Atomizer burn up with the 2 dabs? Ask Cupins about it. So, like, I know you're trying to be spicy, Vic. Vic Vinegar. Hey guys, I'm Vic Vinegar. What's up with the Sorry, I don't know. The name fucked me up, dog. I don't mean to troll. One, thank you to Cupins, bro. Big thank you. So, like, the issue that he's encountered, we have literally seen less than a handful of at the company. And not only did he encounter it, but he recorded the whole thing, which is deeply, deeply useful to our team. He's sending it back to us. We're investigating. This is something that we believe we could prevent anybody else from experiencing in the future through a simple firmware patch. Again, most people haven't experienced this. I believe this has to do with taking off your chamber and putting it back on while it's hot. Again, we're still investigating it, but massive shout out to Cupins, bro. Like, one, I'm glad that this happened to him and not to just, you know, a non-content creator who would have gotten this, experienced this, and been super unhappy and might have not reached out. Instead, we got a full video of this happening exactly. It is an extremely rare case, and now we get to fix it. We're gonna get Cupins right, but like, I'm super grateful that he took that video. Our product team was like, dude, how often is there a failure that comes with a video of somebody experiencing the failure so we can actually investigate and try to recreate it? So like, that sucks that that happened. It's extremely rare. This is something that comes up when a new product is released, is you kind of find these fringe things that can happen through user reports. There's never a lot of them, but this is just a thing that can happen. So shout out to Cupins, man. He saw it. I love that dude. He's super genuine. When I saw that video, we didn't take it as anything but like, let's make sure this is something that isn't going to affect a large amount of people. And in fact, again, less than a handful of cases that we've seen internally in the company with it. A big shout out to him. Also, a chance for me to tell you guys that the Proxy has a 2-year warranty. So whether you're experiencing an issue that happens very shortly after you bought it or happens a year after you bought it, you can absolutely reach out to us and get your device warranted. We believe in our products more than ever, which is why we come with a 2-year warranty. We know this device is going to last you that long. Now, you do have to replace the chambers every so often, but the device itself should be still good. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself, guys. For those that don't know what I'm even referencing, there is a character content creator on the internet. Some of the things he does are, I don't want to say in poor taste. They're just not for the faint of heart. They're if you're a New Yorker, you have many friends that speak like this, and his tagline is, "We still good." Anyways, I feel like there's probably people in here that just have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, let's pop open a freshie, man. I got some Sour Trilly here. This is a new jar of Sour Trilly, I guess. I'm wondering if this is a different batch than the one that I got last time. We're gonna see. Now, Feel Good likes to use fucking stickers that could fucking plug the Hoover Dam. Like, you gotta be fucking a bodybuilder to get these things open without a knife. All right, I'm looking at this. The color's looking great. I'm a little bit on with today. This is the, you know, I'm aerating. I can't spin my wine glass, so I spin my jar, you know? Smells like sour. Smells like sour. This is what it's looking like. It's coming from the OG Bobby Trilly. Some Sour Trilly from Feel Good. It's looking real crispy, clean jar, no particulate as always. QC on point with them. Let's go. Let's take a little dabaroo here. This is super soft, y'all. Check this out. Super soft. Let's see what the inside is looking like. Clean, y'all. Clean. That Feel Good. Man, I just been hitting this on red, guys. I'm hitting this at red, which is 530 degrees. I'm not really inclined to go up to white. I thought I would, maybe in a few dabs, but this thing is just smoking. It doesn't need any higher temp. Yeah, Feel Good is great. Yeah, Bobby Trilly. Shout out to the OG. It's funny to call somebody an OG, but I'm pretty sure he's younger than me. That's a weird thing I realized is that I'm an old head in the space, but I never thought I was an old head. Like, in my mind, everybody was my age, but most people I know were like 5 to 10 years younger than me, which is fucking weird. I guess better than having a bunch of old friends, right? Whoo! Y'all, this thing just works. Like, damn, Warren, the sour Trilly is so good. But that hit is amazing, man. Every hit, y'all. Every hit. I mean, this is going to be the one. If you tried the first proxy, there's so many people that tried the first proxy and loved it. There's definitely a lot of people that hit it and were like, the way this hits isn't for me. If you are one of those people, I promise you this will impress. I promise you. It's so fucking good. My lady was like a big smoker. We're both big smokers. Like we smoke a lot of joints. But not anymore. Now I'm the only joint smoker in the household. She is non-stop raging the proxy. Non-fucking stop. It just hits so well. I'm gonna go to a quick commercial break and just like blow my nose so you guys don't have to hear it. Be right back.
Whoa! You know what? That was nice. That was good.
Shout out to Evan, man. I do not have lungs like him. He could just keep going and going and going and going. And I can't do that. Adrian, Rosin Raiders, though. So Rosin Raiders, I know, is a new brand. I believe, I got to get more details. I believe it's Kalia's new accessible brand, but I know that Community is their accessible brand. So I'm not sure where it falls. If it's like even more accessible than Community or a little bit better. I'm not sure, but I'll talk about that when I try it. I gotta get some. Like, I don't want to promote something that I just heard of and say, like, I heard this is pretty good. If I see it and I love it, or if every person in the space I know is like, this is the thing to try, I'll do it. But I've already heard of Rosin Raiders. I heard great fucking things. But I'll wait till I have a jar here to show you guys, let you know what I think for real. Here we go. Rosin Raiders is Kalia's. Oh, thanks, Ben. Rosin Raiders is Kalia's most budget-friendly brand, coming in even below Community. That's crazy. Shout out to Kalia, bro. They're the people I think doing. Man, it's kind of a harsh thing to say. I won't say they're doing the most or they're the best at it. I will say I appreciate how much Kalia invests into creating extreme quality. Just like things you do not see on rec shelves. There's maybe 2 other companies, maybe 3, maybe, that are doing the quality Kalia is doing. And then they're doing that with Community, and now they're doing it with Rosin Raiders. And so they're trying to get really incredible rosin, whatever, to people at prices that are just like, I'm guessing with Rosin Raiders, even cheaper than you can get in the traditional markets. Like, I love them, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Cali, Oregon is sad compared to Cali. Super nice reps, but mid-source farms. Yeah, float on. Like when I say Kalia, I'm definitely talking about Cali. I know that they came through to the Oregon jar check when I was there, but I don't remember how it was. So I'm not gonna push back on that at all. They might not have their shit figured out there. Who? Anyways, yo, chat. Who in here has a new proxy? I'm just curious. Like, drop me a line if you have the new proxy, and what are you liking about it? Or honestly not liking about it, man. Like, it'd be great to hear if there's things that it's falling short in your experience. If you're gonna say battery life, save it, just because, man, we got 2 more dabs out of the same size battery, y'all. Like, very, very little we can do. Got it rips. Piatella, not yet. Got one. Love the time duration on it. Sick. Just got my Peak Pro and love it. That's amazing, life. Comes in Tuesday. Told my homie to get the new proxy. I got the Peak Pro. Fuck yeah. I love that. Love the new proxy. It rips. Hands down better than the OG night and day. Couldn't agree more. I mean, compared to the old one, it's like comparing the OG Peak to the Peak Pro of the 3D chamber. It's just such a leap. Let's see. Love it. 5 clicks. Is that vapor intensity mode? Can we confirm that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what because the app exists, the Easter eggs are less useful. But I know there's still some in there. I believe disco mode is still there. New ceramic pipes coming for the proxy. I don't know if we have any in line right now. I'm not sure what we have coming down the line for next year. Do we still have some of the OG Slipcast ones on our site? I think there may still be some. Maybe not. We might have sold out of them. But those were great, man. Those were beautiful. We'll probably do more in the future. That drop went pretty well. Well enough for us to probably do another one. Will you ever bring PuffCon to the East Coast? William, I'd love to. I'm an East Coaster. I'm from New York. We even tried, me and Kev. I think I told this story before, but I'll tell it again. We wanted to do PuffCon in New York in 2022. I even went there. We went to Coney Island, where I'm from. It was like, I don't chase this anymore, but maybe earlier in my career, I always wanted to tether things to meaning. Meaning, like, if I'm going to do something in New York, I want to do it in Coney Island because I'm from Coney Island. And, like, being there and thinking, oh, I grew up right there, and now we're here with this big thing, mattered a ton to me. Now I just care you guys have a good experience. I don't care where it is. But we went there. It was an insane amount of money, 2 to 3 times the cost of the venue space of PuffCon here, half the capacity. New York is a really hard place to do it. You guys would probably be like, well, you could just do it in Jersey or these other places. It's a little bit hard to find a centralized location that we could probably get everyone to and would feel as cool as this block party vibe we have here in LA. That being said, PuffCon is also something that we lose money on every year. Some people don't like hearing losing money because you're like, well, that's just a marketing expense. It is our biggest marketing expense. It is the, like, Puffco's profitability goes up a lot if we don't do PuffCon. Now, we can't really quantify it. There's no way for us to go in and be like, here, we will prove that PuffCon actually leads to more sales. And so for us, where it lands is, we are getting a good vibe from this. We feel like it's great for the community. We want to keep putting it on. We want to keep platforming all of our friends. Everyone says it's their favorite event of the year. And it feels like the money it does cost us is absolutely worth it. But to do that twice, it's really hard. It's really hard. Every year we're trying to inch PuffCon to at least not losing us money. This is not going to be the year that happens. This year is hopefully just the year where we lose less money on it. But if we ever get to a point of break even, that would be the point that we would want to bring it to the East Coast. That's not happening this year. It's not happening next year. It's probably not happening the year after. So just know that, like, we would love to do it in another place. For the person saying Michigan or Chicago, it'll most likely be on the East Coast. If we were to ever do it again, it would most likely be in New York because that's where we're from. And Rise, yeah, I hear you. New York is not... I say this being a New Yorker, New York is a mid-market. Most people in New York are smoking mid. Sorry, New York, please don't come for me. I used to be there. I know what the general population smokes, and it becoming the home of Spray Pack is kind of proof of that, right? Like, it is a place that is consuming types of cannabis that most other markets wouldn't consume. Now, that's not to say New York does not have high-end, really incredible palette users there. There are a ton of them. Most of my friends, most of the people I know, anyone going to Astor Club. And so they are developing, but New York has been so criminalized in cannabis that it doesn't have growers and hash makers at the rates that you do in New England, in Michigan, in Cali, in Colorado, and in Oregon. And so they're considerably far behind in what they have had access to and having the ability to make incredible things that are locally available. All that being said, I do think that New York is a great place for us to have a PuffCon, even though it ain't happening. There's no plans to do it right now, y'all. There's no conversations. It's not happening. But I do think it's a great place for it because I think it is a market that needs a lot of brilliant minds and community to show up to help it grow in this national cannabis industry that we have. So, like, I hope it happens. It ain't happening this year. Obviously, the year's almost over. It definitely ain't happening next year. But if next year we're closer to break even, maybe it could happen in 2026. Pretty unlikely. I hope it does. Yeah, oh, what did George say? I want to get started. Early mid 2000 New York City diesel had berry, almost blueberry diesel. High had, yeah, George, I was right. Don't get me started. The thing is like at the time that New Yorkers were smoking sour, and that was a lot of New Yorkers, there were even more New Yorkers smoking mid. Bro, if you were buying nickel bags or bags of weed in the little dime bags, 20 bags, like Dubs, a million names for it. If you were buying that in New York back in the day, chances are you were probably smoking some fire. It was probably pretty good. If you go a little bit further and you were getting a delivery service to come to your house, Cartoon Network, there were a bunch of others back in the day, and it came in those little acrylic boxes, admin, I hate to break it to you, you're smoking mid. You were getting that custy out-of-towner mid-pack. And that's what a lot of New Yorkers would consume, right? They were the ones that had the money for it. It's like New York is just, I love my city. I think New York is the greatest city in the United States. I'm from there. Don't argue with me. You know what I mean? I'm going to rep my nationality effectively is what I feel like is New York for me. But I will always admit that New York is pretty far behind in cannabis. It leads in fashion, it leads in food, it leads in a walkable city, it leads in community, it leads in so many different things, but cannabis, it is catching up on. Yeah. W Adult Swim. That's not the Cartoon Network we're talking about. Cartoon Network, you can Google, was an insane delivery service in New York City. If you were there in the 2000s, or rather like early 2000s, yeah, this was in like maybe 2002 to 2008 era. They were probably the biggest one there was. Like, they were getting thousands of calls per day. It was an insane. Somebody's got to do a story about it. Branson's, man. So it's funny. I'm not sure if Branson is the God, I can't. Half Baked. I almost forgot the name of the movie, Half Baked. That was Samson. Samson was based on Branson, who I believe was actually Diddy's weed dealer or something. I'm just gonna go to my phone for this. But Samson was, I believe that was yeah. Let's see. How do I find this? Samson NYC. Oh, didn't he create a new company or something? I think he actually has a legit company now. Samson NYC Cannabis. There's got to be like a Reddit or something. There's lore there, but I forgot it because it's been so long. Oh, I googled Samson. It's Branson. Yeah, Branson is. I believe that he created like an actual company. Here we go. Oh, wow. Crazy that Google Gemini has it. So Branson refers to a Harlem-based cannabis icon known as New York's weed godfather who has launched his own. All right, this is from their fucking press release, probably. Who did he used to sell weed to, though? Like, that's the question. Let me see that. Sorry, Chad. I'm just curious, and now I'm high. Cannabis customers. Yeah, like who was the? There was somebody. Yeah, it was Diddy. It was Diddy. Diddy had Branson in the song. Yeah, I'm just gonna Google Branson Diddy. It was Diddy, y'all. That's how he got on. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna go to New York and have problems. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, I might have to take it back because nothing's coming up when I Google Branson and Diddy. I'm nearly certain Branson was in a rap song, and I'm pretty sure it was Diddy, bro. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure it was Diddy. Oh, I already finished. Man, I'm always finishing that drink. Who was it then? It was something like, man, there was. I'm gonna go to rapgenius.com. Yo, Matt from Master Club not only knows, but has the MP3 on his old fucking MacBook. Let's see. Rap Genius. Oh, it's just genius.com now. If somebody drops the answer in there, I'm so curious. Was it Biggie? But that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of Diddy, bro. It might have been Jada. It might have been Jada too. Let's see. It was big. Bought 10 bricks, 4 pounds of weed plants from Branson. Now he lamping. Yeah, that was big. I thought I could have sworn it was Diddy, man. Yeah, okay. I'm not fucking crazy, y'all. Diddy from Puff Daddy and the Family album had a line that said, "So Branson can pass me a jar." I knew that. I had not. Should be no reason I got Diddy's voice in my head saying Branson, but I do have Diddy's voice in my head saying Branson. Biggie said it too. And Jada probably said it, and you know, yeah, this dude was from. Yeah, it's okay. He told you not to get me started. He told you, bro. Now look at me. All right, what else? What else do I got here? I got this jar of Say Less from. Can't really see anything in there, man. It kind of sucks. It's hard to see anything, so I'm just gonna put it on the dabber. Let you guys get a look at that. Jada has Branson on speed dial. I wonder what he had. And yeah, I think one of the lines would get a jar from Branson. I mean, that's pretty cool. He's selling it in jars back then because we weren't really buying weed in jars back in the day. The fucking Terps Army video was scary, bro. I saw it today. I was like, damn, this dude's just in a fucking some type of war helmet or something. Anyways, this is what the Say Less is looking like. It's super beautiful fresh press. Shout out to Portal Provisions. As always, this is one of my favorite things from them. This might be my last jar from them with this. This message.
What is your definition of happiness?
A clear horizon. Nothing to worry about. Only things that are creative.
Man, I'm getting pretty high, y'all. It kind of sucks with the OG Proxy. I was able to just shred it on here and be fine, but this gets me really high. Yeah, where is Train Man? That was so good. Damn. I mean, y'all, you haven't seen me take a bad hit yet. Only bad hit I've taken off this was that one where I didn't put the dab in last week. Train Man's got motion on TikTok? Does he? Is it like train posts? Or is it like... It's kind of fire. That was good. All right. I got some other stuff here. I should probably have Kev come out. Ooh. Yeah, the proxy should come charged. God damn, y'all, I'm high now, man. This is extremely challenging to just keep dabbing. Have you been taking less dabs from the new proxy? It's hard for me to chief this the way I did before. I'm like, I'm just getting higher and higher, man. What are we at? Only 4 dabs. I could have sworn we were 5. Damn. 4 seems right, though. All right. PuffCon. Yo, who has your tickets already? I'm curious. Who am I going to see from chat at PuffCon? It is next weekend, October 4th and 5th. If you don't have your tickets, you plan on coming, please get your tickets now. Pretty please. Yeah, let's maybe take a break and have Kev come in. We're planning on having Kev come in today. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's get Kevin here and talk PuffCon a little bit. I'm getting super excited, y'all. 2 days next week. You're gonna see me. You know, like I'm gonna be around, especially for the people who are getting there early. Also, if you're not coming, if for some reason you couldn't afford to come or find the time or anything else, you couldn't get a babysitter for the littles, we will be streaming from PuffCon that day for at least a little bit on the Saturday, maybe on the Sunday, so you will still feel like you're somewhat a part of things. PuffCon isn't here. We talked about this. I forgot, bro. Sorry, Jesus Christ. All caps, bro. It's tight. Whew. Time is 5 minutes. Okay, damn. You know what? Let's take a quick break. Let me just go and grab some water. I'm fucking high, y'all. We'll take like a 2-minute break. I'll be back.
This is like Japanese tea. Like a beautiful Art Deco, Japanese brutal tea smell.
It's ready to go before sometimes. Yeah.
It just feels like natural, and it's like it's truthfully a superior product
Yeah.
to anything. Very nice job.
Thank you, G. Appreciate it.
That stinky shit.
I got lemons, cherries, and
Funky cheese? Little weird cheese?
yeah, I got that too.
Let's take another dab.
Yeah, fuck it.
Where did you get this technology? In fucking Mars? I feel like this is like a little swan laying back after its neck is just dumped in the water. A little shake off. Swan neck, swan feather and ass. I'm into like smoking the best possible hash on earth at that moment. That looks like straight up butter. What the hell? That's that tuna fish bone marrow. I usually don't even smoke it unless I press it myself, to be honest with you. Pulsating. It's the rhythm of your heart. Like Gloria Estefan. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Dry gives it a phenomenal flavor. Tasting is that diesel. It's that smoke that comes out of the fucking, you know? You have a water one? Let me see the water. A little mushroom into Excalibur. Can you fill that shit up with the orange juice? I like the sleek look. It's giving Oregon for sure. I like that. Sigourney Weaver. But where do you hold that? You have a holster around the neck? This product is like, it's a whole new vibe. It's been reimagined and recasted. It's a marvel in modern technology. That's it. Enjoy it. Enjoy life.
Everybody, all right, first look at the new Puffco Proxy, and of course I had to make a little recycler for it. This thing absolutely shreds. The clouds are absurd from this. It just keeps going. I can't even talk right now. This thing got me. I'm still recovering from this. But overall, first impression, absurd, the clouds from it. Also, I love how they repositioned the on-off button. It's a lot easier for me to click it on and off. And if I'm not using the app, I like that bigger light band down there because I can really tell what temp it's at. Just all these like changes and the airflow. Let's talk about function. The airflow, because I love making recyclers and water pieces. Airflow of the thing is insane. And again, I'm still hitting this piece. I've been talking for 50 seconds. I'm still hitting this piece. Absolutely absurd. Can't wait to keep making stuff for it. And we're going to do the first drop of these bubblers at PuffCon coming up October 4th and 5th. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, shit.
That's delicious.
PuffCon is back for not 1, but 2 days. Holy shit! On October 4th and 5th, we're taking over the city. And now, even a pivot can get you in. With major music and performances both days. We're adding more food options, more street vendors, more glass-blowing demos, bigger activations, and a faster entry process to get you in the action as fast as possible. And Sunday is now open to the public, opening the doors for more people to step into our world. Get tickets now at puffcon.com.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Whew, I'm high, chat. I am quite high. I am quite high, man. I mean, I'm gonna keep dabbing. I'm gonna take at least one more dab. But I guess, Admin, what should we do now? I mean, if you guys have any questions, let me know. This is a really light one today. I wanted to be around to answer any more questions about the proxy. Now I'm extra high. And I got shit to do. I got work to do. Sunday is open to the public, but you will need to buy a ticket. Exactly. You don't need a Puffco device to come on Sunday. We got to get all the Puffco devices lined up and you dab all of them. I could tell you how it's going to go. Pivot is going to give me an uncomfortable sleepy high. You're consuming more CBN when you're hitting your pivot. It's a smaller bowl. You're vaporizing more of what's in your bowl. There's much less left for you to clean out with a Q-tip, which means that reclaim is efficiently being consumed by you. It's gonna make you a little bit dumber, a little bit more tired. I don't want to feel that way on stream, but I can tell you what would happen. I'll probably do that one day at least. That's the first one. Peak, easy. The new peak hits exactly how I want it to hit. I could run through a 2-hour stream and take 10 dabs off the peak and love every dab, but also probably not feel as heavy as I do now for the proxy. Proxy, you're seeing today, and then Peak Pro, I'm not even gonna be able to speak after. I'm just going to leave stream and not say a word because I'm gonna be too fucking high. But we should do it one day. Ryan, what's up, bud? Miss you, love you. Sorry, I saw you sent me a message yesterday. God, I've been shitty with getting back. I'll check it right when I'm off of here. It is indeed in the chat. Was that Say Less that got me that high? I don't even know, man. I'm gonna take this Bobby. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Bobby Trope. What's going on outside? Damn, they're fucking partying at Hashi Hour. feeling good out there. I'm feeling good in here. Damn, chat, I am high. If you have any questions, best you ask soon, because I am not making it very long. Right, you're going to get about 2 more dabs per charge than the original proxy. Emilio, vapes are illegal in Mexico. I know there's some people that have them available there. It's certainly not because we ship to Mexico, but unfortunately we can't because vapes are illegal. I'd love to, man. I'd love to. I know there are, I'm not sure exactly how. You might want to call up like your local shop or something. Like I know people figure out ways. I don't know how they do it, but I know they do. Yeah. Is it legal to open carry in Washington? I don't know. I saw Florida did something today. Crazy, bro. I would never want to just, imagine just like showing up at the supermarket or something. Some dude's got a fucking AR swung around his fucking back like it's a messenger bag. Bro, day I see that shit, I'm leaving, bro. I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm pro 2A, don't get me wrong. I'm not somebody who's like against taking gun rights away from people at all. I believe in like sensible gun laws. Letting just any person who can own a gun walk into a grocery store with an AR swung around them like, yo, I see people trip all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like accidents happen. Just people carrying around a fucking crazy weapon. But I don't know if is that the case in Washington? I'm not sure. 2K Red Eyes. I'm not the one to ask if 80 degrees is bad to dry plants. That sounds a little hot to me, but. All right. Let's take this dab. Admin, sorry, I lost my steam. I got a little too high. Florida's leaning into that GTA shit. That's why GTA 6 probably keeps getting delayed. They're like, damn, now everybody can carry a gun. Fuck. We got to write that into the story now. Yeah. That means every NPC has to have a gun now in Florida, right? Like in GTA 6, imagine every NPC doesn't have a gun. It's like, how is real life Florida going to be crazier than GTA 6 Florida? That's wild. That's wild. I don't know, Noob Gamer. It might be. I'm still here. This is really good. This Sour Trilly is really fucking good. May 2026, is that when GTA 6 is coming? Yeah, I get it, man. I feel bad because they catch so much shit. And it's like, oh, sorry, yeah, we're just trying to build the biggest game in the history of games. And everyone was like, bro, you're not on time? Oh. They might be inventing a new currency or something. Like, what they're trying to do is so crazy. Don't get me wrong, I want that shit, but man, if I was the CEO of Rockstar, I'd be crashing out. All the GTA 6 memes, I'd just be crashing out. Like, man, wait, so you want this, but you want me to be stressed the whole time while developing it? Like, anyways, whatever. You don't owe him your kindness, but I'm sure he'd appreciate it if you gave it to him. Do you guys rent out peaks and proxies for events? Oh, that's a question for me. These are questions. You didn't even say gabagool, admin. How am I supposed to know their questions for me? Let's see. All right, the questions here. Is the new proxy better than the Peak Pro? I think it depends on what you mean by better. For me, the new proxy is better than the Peak Pro because I like the way the new proxy hits, and I get amazing hits from it, and those same hits on the Peak Pro would leave me cooked. I don't want to be cooked. So for me, that's better. Somebody who is looking to get cooked from their device would probably say the Peak Pro is better. As far as clouds go specifically, you can achieve bigger clouds from a Peak Pro than you could from a proxy, but you probably wouldn't want to. You see the vapor that I'm getting off of my proxy, you could just get that off of your Peak Pro. Now, if you're somebody who's coming from like a really intense experience, like torch dabs, and you're using slurpers, you probably want the Peak Pro. If you feel like e-rigs don't work, get the Peak Pro. If you're a fan of e-rigs, but you want the smoothest hit you can get, you're somebody who loves sipping, you're somebody who maybe a slurper would put you out too much, like you like it, but it's a little crazy, a proxy will work amazingly well for you. They're very similar. The Peak Pro is better. In more battery life, bigger chamber, you can get bigger clouds. It has more light sources. It has a bottom band. It shines through the glass. Some of our limiteds, or I believe the white one we make, the light shines through the base. So like you're getting more of everything. It's just hard to say that it's better. For me at least. I think most people would say it's better. For me, I prefer the proxy. Always have. Do we rent out peaks and proxies for events? We don't. Does all rosin need to be whipped after you get it home from the store? So I can break this down a little bit. You don't need to whip your rosin. If you're getting something that you love to see in the consistency of a cold cure, get that. If you like it, cold cure is going to have the longest shelf life. It's going to stay looking the same, arguably indefinitely, until it ends up drying out and maybe the color darkens over time. You kind of saw that with one of my jars that now I'm thinking maybe it started as cold cure. Some companies like selling fresh press because then you have the option of fresh press, dried fresh press, which is pretty sandy, or mixing up your dry jar and turning it into a cold cure. And so some companies like selling that because in their minds, you get to choose what it's going to be. I have examples here, right? So like this is the cold cure from Tricadelics of their Lemon GZ, right? This is what it looks like. And then this is what it looks like in fresh press. Now, when this dries out, it is not going to look like this. It's not even going to look like the inside of that. It's going to look like a completely dried out sandy jar. But if you just take a dabber and mix it up and stab it for about 1 to 2 minutes straight, which is a bit of work for a single jar, you can get it to look the same as that cold cure one. Now, if all you want is that cold cure consistency, why would you waste your time getting fresh press and letting it dry and then having to stab it for a minute or two? Just go to what you want. But if you're somebody who likes fresh press, you kind of like it when it gets sandy, and then you love mixing it up after, that's what I would go. I would go with the fresh press if that's the kind of person you are. But they're both really the same, and one thing you can't do is turn a cold cure jar into fresh press, but you can turn a fresh press jar into cold cure. Man, any exclusive accessories at PuffCon this year? Yeah, definitely. We have at least one that I know of that's going to be fun. I don't know if we announced it yet. I think we did. The what do they call it? Something boxes? Blind box. We have blind box dry tops, I think. And there's a clear color that I think is the rare one that people are going to be like, damn, I really want that shit. But yeah, we got some things. How often should you replace atomizers? When they break. There are people that have atomizers that work for them for 1 year, 2 years. They take thousands of dabs off of them and they work fine. There are some people that go through theirs a little bit faster. They're vaporizing at higher temperatures. It's really there for you to replace kind of when you have to. Sometimes, and I would really say this is only for people that smoke water hash, because you leave so many remnants behind with water hash. You leave the not particulate, but the trichome waxes and all the stuff that you're leaving behind in the jar over time can get into your chamber and can be really hard to clean off even with an ISO soak. But if you're not smoking mainly water hash, you don't really have to change it for freshness. So really just when it breaks. Is Puffco going to yeah, I don't know, man. That's weird. It's not something I want to be a part of at all. Needs to come to Oklahoma one day. I really want to check out the scene in Oklahoma one day. It's not going to be soon, but I really hope it happens. What consistency do I prefer? Mainly cold cure. I prefer cold cure just because this is, to me, the final form that I'm chasing. But I do like a fresh press. It's hard to make a fresh press taste really good. But I don't mind it when it does. I feel like I have more time of my hash tasting good with it being fresh press, which is kind of weird to say. Like I feel like cold cure, not that it turns quickly, but I feel like the flavor degrades faster than the flavor degrades with fresh press. That's subjective to me. I don't know if that's actually true. All right, I'm gonna take one more. Give you guys one last chance to ask some questions, and that'll be it. Speaking of which, let's hit this lemon GZ. Yeah, let's hit it. Let's hit the fresh press one, see what the difference is. This is what we're going to be hitting. Very pretty. Wow. Damn. It's looking extra good, especially for fresh press. Check this out. Just extra melty. I mean, Trichodelics really does a fantastic job. I mean, when it comes to like quality and selection, he's, I mean, one of the GOATs and probably my GOAT. The brand is Regards. Stop spamming. Regards. Rigards is the brand that made these glasses. I don't know the model number or anything else, so good luck. Social Justice Warrior Side is coming out. Is that what he's saying? SJW? Yeah, I believe in social justice. I mean, don't you? Do you like social injustice? I don't get it. Man, I love seeing fucking bad shit happen to people who are having a really hard time, man. Love that shit, bro. You're not into that? Fuck, corny. Alright, let's get through this. Going to be washing some Piff for the first time. Curious how she's going to wash. I have had Piff rosin. That was impressive in New York. Alright, Silent Steve. I already fucking answered. Bro is still spamming. You got the answer, Steve. This is, I'm not even looking at the vapor. I was looking at chat. God damn. Ooh, oh my God. I think that was a lot. I just didn't realize it. That was so smooth. Holy shit, that was so good. Man, the proxy is just wonderful. It just hits so fucking well. Sorry, Q. I feel bad too. If Cupins was in here, he's probably sitting there like, not mine. We know, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna get you right. That's what I get for not gatekeeping, is more spamming, man. I didn't want to tell him, but I was like, let me not gatekeep. Like that. We're gonna need to tag social on there. That is true. I never thought of it that way. That is funny. Like it's a socialite. The flavor's insane on it. To me, it is the best flavor device we make by far. I think it's the best flavor electronic device ever. Just period. Woo! That dab worked, man. That dab worked. God, the flavor's so fucking good. All right, I don't know if I mean, you got other questions, admin? I'm sorry, y'all. I got really high today. I mean, this is like way higher than I would get off the peak. V2 Pivot might be a year old, bro. It might be a year old. So no, not even in the works, not even a thought for now. Like, I think Pivot might be less than a year old. Yeah. Have you heard of people using THCA and printing holograms on them? Printing holograms on what? Like on a THCA crystal? God. Am I high, or does that just not make sense? Probably both. Yeah. Top rec brands, maybe last time. Chelsea Puffco. Who's your favorite Puffco employee and why? I'm not starting that game, Chelsea. She wants to hear that it's her. You already know, Chelsea. You already know, bud. There's only one Chelsea. There's only ever going to be one Chelsea. Chunga. Chunga. Bro, Chunga was hitting that fucking proxy last week, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. It might have been, bro. They might have seen him fucking double fisting and just been like, you can't let you get away with that, bro. The legal THCA with holograms. Like, are you saying like rec packaging? Is that what they're doing? I think I get what you're saying. Chunga's a renaissance man. He surely is. I mean, the THCA game is crazy. Matt sent me some dude, I don't know the company name, but he's in the THCA game, and they were asking him, like, how much are you doing and in business? And he's like, I'm not going to say exactly how much, but kind of said it was over 50 million. Bro, in the trap, you're talking about making 50 million in revenue on the internet? Not a good idea, bro. You need to take that blessing, and some blessings are meant to be private. But yeah, the THCA game is crazy. It really is crazy. Yeah, he took over 50 dabs? Oh, over 50 million. Yeah. It's just like, bro, you're going to have a Fed case. Like, I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I hope the dude was able to give people access to cannabis in a legal way, and that he suffers nothing from it. I don't want to see anybody in jail for cannabis. I'm just like, damn, people are getting very confident. Michigan, man. It's gotta be the next jar check, right? I don't think there's another place we want to go to before Michigan for a jar check. It won't be until next year, probably. Hawaii would be cool, but like, how many jars we checking in Hawaii? Can't be many. But Michigan has the fire, man. Michigan has the fire. I gotta go. I've heard nothing but good things. Like, I already know how long Michigan has been getting down, so like, I'm with it. Anyways, all right, y'all. Michigan, yeah. I mean, the jar check isn't happening tomorrow. It's just the highest up on our list of a place we haven't been to. I haven't been to Michigan in 10 years. I have not been in Michigan in 10 years. It's a crazy thing to think, but I haven't been there in 10 years, so I can't wait to see how much it's grown. I can't wait to see the hash scene. It probably would be Ann Arbor, right? Because I think that's where all like the rosin heads are at. So it probably would be Ann Arbor. It probably won't be until next year. It'd be cool to get it in this year, but I don't know if we're gonna have the time. But anyways, we'll talk about it before we go. I'll get some recommendations from you guys, and we'll go and investigate. Same as we did in Colorado and other places for sure. Anyways, I'm high, y'all. So, yeah, sorry, I got too high today. I'll try to pick hash that won't get me as high next time, or maybe turn the setting down. I don't know, but I'm too high to continue. See you guys next week. We're streaming next week, next Tuesday? Or are we just going to save it for... Yeah. We might save it for the PuffCon stream. Okay. Is it just one day or two?
We're just doing
Just Saturday. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, and then I'm gone the week after. So, like, I'm going to take a vacation, man. Just chill. All right, guys. Thank you, chat. W chat. Appreciate y'all. Please like the stream before you leave. Please like the stream. The team seems to really care about that for some reason. So please do that, and they will be, stream team will be happy. Thank you, guys. See you next week. Did the end button go away?
What is your definition of happiness?
A clear horizon. Nothing to worry about. Only things that are creative.